Tonight's headlines are brought to you by McDonald's and Mariana's Coffee.
Good evening, Commonwealth, and thanks for watching the Channel 2 News. I'm Sakurako Halstead. Let's take a look at tonight's top stories. San Jose to Puerto Rico. The new Toyota Lexus is open. And a drug trafficker is busted and a sexual offender is behind bars. Also tonight, Del Benson on the art of seeing. Photography, that is. And in sports, exercise and fun all rolled in one. The Japanese Society celebrates their annual sports day. Stay with us. These stories and more are next.
Hey CNMI, it's David Hood, and I'm here to tell you the former Hyatt will reopen November 25th. Welcome to the new Loyalty Club. Giovanni's, the coffee shop, Miyako's, and even the former Regency Club. Come spend the night with us. You should see the pool. It looks amazing. Look us up on Instagram or Facebook. Can't wait to see you here. I just want to take a moment to personally thank everyone in the CNMI for the unwavering support in the reopening of the former Hyatt. Thank you so much.
I love Mariana's coffee. Come join me for a cup. I think you would be really happy.
Two all beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun. Two chicken patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, and pickles on a sesame seed bun. Two all beef patties, two chicken patties, lettuce, two chicken patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, sesame seed bun. Two delicious patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun.
It's not a Big Mac. It's the Chicken Big Mac. Get it while you can.
Half a day, Tito Wami, and good evening, CNMI. You're watching the Channel 2 News from our studio in Capitol Hill. A man in court for a bail hearing accused of exposing himself to a young child through the window of a Garapan restaurant remanded to custody.
Omar Nawaz, 34 years old, is accused of publicly pleasuring himself Saturday night on the street in front of American Pizza and Grill restaurant in Garapan. A mother and her 6-year-old daughter were looking out of the restaurant window at the time. The mother described him as a homeless man, shirtless, short pants, skinny with dark complexion, mustache, and beard. When the mother yelled, the man ran away. He was later discovered by police along the Paseo de Marianas in Garapan. He was arrested for disturbing the peace and indecent exposure. Bail has been set for $5,000. The accused was offered a court-appointed attorney and was remanded into custody. Preliminary hearing set for November 27.
A Chinese woman is arrested for possession and trafficking methamphetamine. 60-year-old Minyan Jiang, also known as Sister, appeared in front of Judge Joseph Camacho in Superior Court this morning. On June 18, police say Jiang was identified through intel as a main source of supply for methamphetamine, commonly known as ice. Police say between June 25th and June 28th, they coordinated with the CNMI Drug Enforcement Task Force and a cooperating source to conduct 3 monitored and recorded controlled purchase operations. On all 3 occasions, a call was made between the cooperating source and Jiang, a prearranged location was determined, and an exchange of funds for ice were made. Police say each exhibit was tested through a narcotic analyzer the same day it was procured and was positively identified as methamphetamine. Jiang remains in DOC custody, bail set at $100,000, preliminary hearing set for November 27. A prisoner already in custody for other crimes changes plea to guilty to new charges.
Thomas Reiner, along with alleged accomplice Cindy Aquino, are accused of robbing property from the Napa Auto Shop. Reiner has changed his plea to guilty and still may be charged with perjury for making false statements to the court. Reiner admitted taking a wallet containing miscellaneous cards, $260 in cash, and IDs. He then placed the wallet in a mailbox and told police where it could be found. The court accepts the guilty plea and suspends the 2-year sentence after 120 days are served. Reiner will stay in custody to serve time for the remainder of his previous case. In October, Reiner was arrested for snatching a purse from a pregnant woman after she arrived home in Canat Tabla. He was then identified in a photo lineup.
A soft opening of a hardcore business, today here on the Isle of Saipan.
After months in construction and mostly hidden behind a giant construction wall, the expansive glass edifice is now open to the public. The new Atkins Kroll Toyota Lexus dealership on Middle Road in Puerto Rico opens its doors today. We peek through the glass to see its inner workings. This 48,000 square foot state-of-the-art facility includes both Toyota and Lexus showrooms, a repair shop, a paint bay, and both used car and rental car stations. General Manager Tracy Guerrero.
We're super happy and proud to be in our new facility today. It's a soft opening. We wanted to just get the operations going, open our doors, help customers, and work out kinks, of course, that are inevitable when you're opening a new facility, right? So we'll have a grand opening in a couple of months after we've had a chance to smooth out all the rough edges.
This new facility will have its official opening at the end of January.
Yes, we operated for 57 years actually out of the San Jose location. The intersection there is called Microl, after Microl Corporation, which is what AK used to be called, right, before it was renamed. So it's iconic, right? And we are very sad to leave it because there's lots of memories our team has had there, and even for myself as a daughter of Saipan, growing up here, you drive by there every day, and it's iconic, right? So sad to be moving, but we're happy to become a new icon up here in Puerto Rico. So.
In a time when the Saipan economy is struggling to flourish, an investment in industry could be seen as a welcome addition.
So the planning for this was started, well ahead of time, when the economy was still really good. However, we continued to invest $23 million into completing this facility over the last couple of years. We broke ground, I think, about 18 months ago to completion. And that, I do believe, is a testament to where we think that the economy will moving forward. If you look back at history, the CNMI has gone through peaks and troughs, right? So we've had boom times and bust times. And we believe that, despite the circumstances today, that the economy will pick up in the future. And this building is a testament to that. It's a here we're putting our money where our mouth is, right?
Employees from the previous showroom in San Jose have made the transfer to Puerto Rico, including trainees. We just finished a round of apprenticeship training. We had, I believe, 4 technicians in training who are taking classes at NMTech.
and they're required as part of their program to complete a certain number of hours of work experience. And so we had them working in our at our old location in the service area alongside our trained service techs. And so that was really exciting, to get these young people super motivated. One of them was a young woman, right? So that was really exciting to see as a female leader, right? To see another young woman interested in the automotive industry.
During construction, there were discussions with the neighbors regarding potential noise issues.
Just making sure that we're being cognizant of our surroundings, our neighbors. We want to hear the birds chirping. Right? You can hear the birds chirping now, right? So.
What are the hours of the repairs?
So we operate our facility Monday to Saturday. We start at 8 o'clock and end at 5, except for Saturday. I think we end at 4. And we will, do our best to organize our work in such a way that we do most of the loud banging and stuff, in the middle hours of the day.
Atkins Kroll Toyota Lexus, now open.
Coming up, artists explore colonialism, and a local artist shares tips and tricks on how to view the world.
Find a plan that goes with your flow. Get unlimited local talk, text, and data at the most affordable rate with Unlimited Flow Postpaid.
We can't wait to welcome you back. Beginning October 16th, the doors of Miyako will reopen. Alongside the tranquil ocean and vibrant gardens inside the former Hyatt, Miyako will offer 2 weekday seatings for a special Japanese lunch buffet. Make your reservations Monday through Friday by calling 670-488-1000 and indulge in authentic dishes, including fresh, never frozen salmon and tuna. Make new memories at an old favorite. Make it special. Make it Miyako.
Premium office space available now at the Hermosa Vista Business Park on Capitol Hill. Upgrade your work-life balance and enjoy a distinctive blend of location and nature with open spaces and ocean views. It's the perfect place for creative professionals who want real results. Call us at 670-483-4750 or email hvsaipan@gmail.com.
Welcome back, and thanks for tuning in. CNMI artists have open dialogue about colonialism and the challenges they face. Adi Martinez Roman is visiting Saipan to have open dialogue for the right to democracy and creating a decolonial monument.
I am from Arecibo, Puerto Rico, in the Caribbean, and I am the co-founder, co-director of Right to Democracy, an organization that is building a movement for democracy, equity, and self-determination across the U.S. territories.
Today, Roman creates open dialogue with local artists and delves into the challenges they face.
It was a group of artists of various kinds and various ages and backgrounds. And we were discussing how they see the right to democracy, what do they consider colonialism to be, does it affect how it affects their work as artists and their community as artists, how it impacts their work. Very important things that came out, right, about the value of work, its relationship to culture, how it's valued by others, how there's a lack of resources for them to be able to choose creative things, venues, and very, very great things. Also, then we went to what is a monument? Is it possible to have a decolonial monument? What would it look like? What would make you feel included in building what strategies we need to? We're listening to people on what we need to do a decolonial monument project, if that is possible.
Roman has visited American Samoa and Guam prior to Saipan. She will be visiting the Caribbean next to open dialogue there, gathering information before presenting it in Washington, D.C.
There are some points that are in common already. All of the groups have talked about the importance of nature itself as a monument, and a monument that is sacred, that has meaning, that has ties to culture, to the storytelling of the stories of the indigenous people, that is done by them and useful to them. That would be a decolonial monument from what I'm listening here in the Pacific.
Local artist Annalie Villagomez appreciates Roman visiting Saipan as well as other territories.
So we had a session to come together about democracy. And we did some art. We came together. The idea was to come together and learn about colonialism, and put our information together and what it means, what we could do to make it right, if there's a way, strategies, actions.
Fashion designer Shannon Tudela Sasamoto emphasizes building connections.
I think it's really great to see all the initiatives and efforts that are going into creating a more connected Pacific and a connected channel for U.S. territories, and trying to learn from one another in terms of decolonialism.
Executive Director for Marianas Alliance of Non-Governmental Organizations and an advisory board member for the Rights to Democracy says today's event highlighted some negativity.
Basically, I guess it's our way of expressing what we've been bottling up inside and how we can decolonialize our artwork, our culture, our traditions, just our everyday lives, because we feel like we are having someone else control us. We want to control our own destiny. And so this is one way to rethink how we can be able to do just that.
The noodles were Thai and spicy, and while the Saipan sunlight slid through the slats of the noodle place shades, Del Benson spoke to an interested gathering of photography enthusiasts.
Del Benson is big, he is passionate, and he loves to communicate. He loves his grandchildren, and he loves to share what he loves with other like-minded people.
The creative mind, we think a little different because we see things, and as you do it, it becomes engrossed in you. It becomes intuitive.
We learn many things during the Art of Seeing lesson. We learn to keep our eyes open for what is visually compelling, whether it makes the viewer smile or empathize with the subject. We learn about the rule of thirds, where the eye of the subject comfortably rests in the upper third or lower third of the framed image. We learn that light coming from below gives dark shadow, while lighting from above, like this, envelops your subject in light, literally, from the heavens. So this is the hero shot. And do I place you in center of frame, or am I going to place you in the third?
Third, upper third.
In the upper third. And right there against that.
Closer. Or see, zoom closer.
We can crop
it. It distorts.
Yeah, I think that. It's just this, and that's there it is. There is the light that we were talking about. So, thank you, Del. This is Dan Shore, photography enthusiast for KSPN2 News.
Coming up, relay races, bread race, giant ball rolling, and more. Stay tuned!
Fast, fun, and easy. That's how your home Wi-Fi should be. So start with an internet plan that fits your budget. Introducing your home Wi-Fi starter pack, also known as WISP. Enjoy up to 25 megabits per second for as low as $35 a month, plus a free router with your wireless subscription. That's hours of movies, games, social media, and more endless fun. Get your Wi-Fi starter pack today only at Docomo Pacific. Better together. Additional conditions may apply.
Dreams just like baby, I've been joining forces with the likes of an A-team. Jumping off of buildings used to be so stimulating. Now I'm reaching new heights, I'ma need the off-whites. Play with the fire, you get burned. All of my struggles became lessons well learned. I got desires that keep me grounded, that's for sure. Cause one day we gon' make it out this earth, where's your worth?
The king is back like prodigal. I've been gone, I gave him time, it's been too long. Politic, if I want it, I'ma get mine. Never fake the funk, can't perform for your empire. Snatch him out the throne, make them all fall in line. I let the clock tick, count down, cause I'm the headline, the deadline. Big time. I'm ahead time, the rare kind. Big time. I'm a living legend, lethal weapon, mastermind. Big time.
Buenas sports fans.
Buenas sports fans! Undokai or Sports Day, celebrating Japan's vibrant tradition in local turf. Let's take a look. The Japanese Society of the Northern Mariana Islands held their annual Sports Day this past weekend. School principal Hideaki Sawada explains how Undokai is a sports festival traditionally celebrated in the schools in Japan.
海外の学校にはないと思いますが、日本の学校の、運動会、スポーツフェスティバルと英語では言うと思います。日本の学校独特の、フェスティバルです。
As part of the Saipan community, the Japanese Society carries on the annual tradition locally. Participants are divided into two groups, the red team and white team. Japanese Society board member Osamu Tsuchikawa shares the history of the two colors.
Japanese red and white is a long time history. Almost more than 1,000 years. Two big family of samurai. One is Taira, Heike. One is Genji. That groups have a flag. That flag color is Heike is red, Genji is white. And then that's one that's one is the roots of red and white.
Although stemmed from two families' battle to become general, Undokai in modern times fosters engagement and strengthens teamwork through athletic competition. Two teams, red and white, compete in a number of games for points. The team with the most points wins a perpetual trophy with a ribbon of their team color to signify the year's feat. In the last 3 years, the red team has consecutively championed the games. Let's take a look at some highlights to see who wins this year. Member of the board and Japanese school teacher Shigeki Tenorio says the main purpose of the Japanese Society is to help the school run. The recent Autumn Festival is tied into the Sports Day celebration.
The money that we raise there, it's helping the Japanese Society school that leads to this undokai today. So I just want to thank for that, for the community, for support.
The event begins and concludes with an organized stretch amongst all students and staff. Closing remarks from Japanese Society President Seiji Sato encourages students to put the same energy into their studies as they have into Sports Day.
また皆さんは3月まで学校がありますので、運動会で頑張ったと同じように勉強にも頑張ってください。
Hey, golfers, come north and practice your game at the Marianas Driving Range. New Year's local specials. 10-piece coupon books available for just $60. That's a $10 savings. Want to get really good? Come work on your swing every day for just $99 per month. It's our practice pass and you're going to love it. Grab your passes and go straight to the range. You can social distance and chip all at the same time, and the views are free. Reserve now at marianastrekking.com. You can pay online, open 7 days a week.
Here's the weather. Tonight, only a 20% chance of showers with lows of around 78 degrees. Tomorrow, also lovely with a 20% chance of showers with highs around 87 and lows around 77 degrees. The sun has set tonight at 5:44 p.m. and will rise tomorrow at 6:21 a.m. A perfect time for a photo op. Here is your chance. As light slowly rises, face with the sun at your back and see how the early morning light warms your visual subject, creating a glowing image captured in magic time. And I will see you there, in the water, or in the lens.
That's news, sports, and weather. Thank you for joining us. Good evening, Sinamai.